You really ain't heard the J.Cole joint?
Now, I heard he dropped a song. It's called... something, bro. I know. I seen something about it. He supposed to have dropped something. What is it? Yesterday, day before yesterday.
Man, it's crazy.
Snow on the Bluff, or something like that. I just sneak and looked on your computer and saw it there. But I knew it was something familiar, a familiar term or something.
Appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, you ain't gonna lie about it now. Keep it funky.
So you ain't heard about the internet trying to cancel him?
What'd he do?
You gotta hit a song, dog.
You know we can't play that one.
Why not?
That one, you know.
The Snow on the Bluff?
Unless you can take it and pull it out and slow it down and chop it up or something.
Man, I ain't trying
live on air.
I ain't trying to do all that, dog.
Why they say they canceling them?
So basically, you know, J. Cole, people was like, where are our black leaders at? Where's J. Cole? You know how they like to call out celebrities, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as people start calling them out, you see pictures of him out at the protest. So you're like, okay, protesting. And he ain't dropped no album in a long time. So he finally dropped a song.
Mm-hmm.
And people are upset that he's taking his time to drop a song about something petty. Man, you better get out that phone.
What he was talking about, though?
He was talking about he scrolled his girl timeline and how she was mad at everything. And how that made him think about things, basically.
Think about things in a relationship?
Nah, think about things like, positive things like, oh, maybe I need to do better out here. But the fact that he put the focus on, I was scrolling the timeline and seeing what you said, and it made me think about some things.
See, man, but truth for the matter, and I don't know who I was listening to. I was listening to somebody, bro.
Bro,
that
you
thing holding, man.
Put this phone up, dog. Boy, America. If y'all only knew what this boy be doing on this
man, look. So it was who was it, man? Dave Chappelle, when he was like, man, who gives a damn about what a celebrity got to say right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking at no celebrities to liberate us or what they got to say, really, honestly and truly, except like I can see you coming out saying, okay, I stand with what's going on and blah blah with the black movement, and you know what I'm saying. But as far as crowning somebody, and I'm not saying that's what they looking at, but I mean somebody like J. Cole, it's really like expectations for him.
They did kind of like, hey, you're our leader, so you got to lead it. They did kind of put that on there. But I disagree with Dave Chappelle, because look at the impact Dave Chappelle's special had on America. Like,
right.
I think people that are celebrities, and you know, Lil O taught me that, you know, rappers are not leaders, but they are still influencers. They still persuade people. Even the people that sheep, you know what I'm saying, that's not woke, or however you want to say that bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It persuades them too to hear Snoop. For me, you know, I want to hear Bun B get out and say, hey, this is what we need to do. We not standing for this. Even though I already feel like that by myself.
But the first time the first time somebody come out and then they don't say what you think they should say, then it's like, for instance, like Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne did an interview a couple of years ago, when he was on there with the lady, and she asked him about police brutality or something.
That just happened again with Lil Wayne, dog.
So I mean, like, you can't. So you know, you have expectations for somebody, but that don't, just because you famous don't mean you
Mayweather too,
woke or conscious of whatever the case is.
Boys are saying they detached. Like,
well, from reality.
Yeah, they so rich and in they bubble that they detached.
But I mean,
I don't agree with what motherfuckers saying about J. Cole. I'm just saying that's what's going on.
So, but do you understand somebody being detached from reality though?
I ain't never been that rich.
But I'm saying, like, shit, can you put your mind now? I think it's reasonable to like, shit. I mean, if I really know I got police working on my payroll.
Oh, that's somebody at the door? Who that at the door?
I don't know.
Somebody's at the door, man. This might be a throw in the game first. Oh, ain't there nobody at the door? I thought I heard something though. My bad.
So if you've been rich like Lil Wayne all your life, you've been famous as Lil Wayne all your life, you down and got police working for you with your own security and things like that, you know what I'm saying? You got people you don't face the same thing that what I face.
Exactly.
You don't face the same thing that the dope boy on the corner face. You know what I'm saying?
The policemen ain't arresting Lil Wayne like they arresting Hype South.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
Shit, and they need to stop arresting him like that. Shit, leave him alone too. Shit.
Just saying,
Goddamn,
them boys is detached, man, and I thought with J.
But I'm not mad at him for that though. I'm not mad at him for that.
He was J. Cole was calling out people. You know how people like to say I'm woke. You know,
Yeah.
I'm woke. And he was like, man, stop acting like you better than people. You know what I'm saying?
Because you woke, quote unquote.
Yeah, he's like, well, because you woke, stop acting like you better than me and help wake up the next brother. You know, he was saying.
So he was saying
like
he not even woke like that.
He was saying he was just he didn't even talk about that. Without playing the song, I don't want to say he talked about that, but he did call out other people who act woke and act better than thou and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dive into that, man. I'm gonna have to dive into it and check it out.
It's real, and the internet trying to cancel Kendrick Lamar too, cause he ain't spoke up.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of sports radio, right? And one thing they always talk about on sports radio is the cancel culture, right? And they be talking about how they quick to cancel somebody when they don't do something that's expected or what, you know what I'm saying? But it really is like shit. Man, get off the gas. You know, that's how I feel, bro. I feel like, man, get off the gas. Somebody make a wrong decision. Man, allow somebody to make a wrong decision. Man, ain't none of us a judge. Ain't none of us God. Ain't none of us can't act like we done made perfect decisions our entire life to where just because we're a celebrity, the first mistake that we make is
I'm gonna throw an example out there.
Career. No,
I'm gonna throw an example out there just to play devil's advocate. You ready? That one lady, Paula Dean. She used the N-word.
Yeah.
They canceled her show.
Yeah.
You don't think she should have had her show canceled for being racist?
I mean, when you talk about you talk about situations like that, it's a lot of things that go into that gumbo. You talking about an old white lady from the South that used the N-word.
Yeah.
Enough said.
I mean, but we canceled her.
Now she canceled her motherfucking self.
That's cancel culture, and you okay?
I mean, I'm okay. No. That ain't cancel culture. That's because the public trying to cancel these people.
The public canceled Paula Dean. She didn't say. You know what I said?
We can't fire Paula Dean. I can't be so upset that I say Paula Dean, you fired. Her job fired her.
Yeah,
they canceled her.
Her job fired her because of the public outrage. So we put the pressure for her to. She shouldn't have no show.
But she brought that on herself. We can't say we're gonna cancel somebody like Kendrick Lamar just because he ain't spoke out about nothing. We know Kendrick Lamar ain't in the studio right now working on a badass album to combat all of this stuff.
Hey, my only point is you can't bash cancel culture when niggas trying to cancel somebody you like and then pump up cancel culture.
But you can't cancel somebody for not doing something. You gonna cancel somebody for doing something? I get it. Or you gonna get fired from your job for doing something, just like you do with the Clippers.
So let's play the
what if. Own the Clippers.
Let's play the what if
was
game.
He wrong?
Yes, he was wrong.
That's not getting canceled. That's getting fired. That's getting stripped.
Hey, that's the ultimate form of getting canceled, nigga. They took this nigga basketball team. Yeah. You're not allowed to own what you paid for. That's canceled, bro. They took it from him.
I understand what you're saying, man, but I'm saying like as far as as far as like what they, and I get you ain't signed with either side, but I'm talking about as far as like comparing it like the J.Cole or Kendrick Lamar situation with like you act like, okay, if somebody wanted to cancel Lil Wayne just came on the thing back in the Gap and he said in that interview and was like, man, shit.
You finna do your Lil Wayne voice?
I was trying to go in my bag right quick. I was trying to hit that Gabriel Iglesias and pull out the sound effect.
You stupid.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we say. If he would have came on that bad boy and been like, white lives are more important than black lives.
Would you feel like he need to be canceled?
You say something like that, yeah.
Then you,
but you can't cancel somebody for bobbing and weaving around the situation.
Nigga,
it's like avoiding a topic.
My nigga, we trying to cancel Agent Orange right now for shit he ain't done and not doing.
But you also trying to cancel. We also trying to cancel. That's not canceling, bro. That's not what canceling is, bro.
Bro, you can't define.
Let's define what canceling is. That's not what canceling is.
We finna go to the
canceling
motherfucking internet.
Is you are no longer start. Whatever.
Bam, here we go.
That's what cancel mean. No, not cancel culture, because that's an urban dictionary. That's an urban slang.
But that's what we talking about.
Go to the word cancel.
Man, you got a phone, nigga. Okay, you don't force me to do shit.
You don't want me to go to my phone. When I go to my phone, it opens up like that. You know what I'm saying?
You be on that bullshit, dog. All I'm saying is, nigga, you can't cancel. You can't cancel one thing and be like, that's cool, and then get mad when they trying to cancel something you like. I'm on J.Cole and Kendrick's side. Them niggas shouldn't be canceled, but we live in a cancer. I can't even say all these goddamn C's, man. I don't like saying all these C's. We live in this kind of society, man.
See. The verb for cancel, by definition, is, this is according to Webster.
Wake up, America. I know y'all falling asleep. Wake up.
Decide or announce that a planned event will not take place.
But we talking about cancel culture.
But I just want to go to council and then go to culture. Define. I just feel like cancel culture is different.
But trying to look up two different ingredients don't mean they're going to be two different ingredients when you put them in the same pot.
That's the definition of English.
Get the fuck out of here,
boy. That's the definition of English.
Get the fuck out of here.
Take words and complete a sentence to make a sentence that use a bunch of different words with a bunch of different meanings to create a meaning of a sentence.
Hey, to all our Chowtime TV fans, I'm sorry that this dude want to argue about proper grammar.
Man, I'm thrilled with the grammar. I'm thrilled with the grammar, man.
But all I'm saying is, we're living in cancel culture. We canceling all these statues right now.
That's not canceling, bro. That's taking them hoes down.
We canceling that.
That's not canceling, bro.
How's it not
That's taking them down.
I need y'all to let us know if we canceling the Southern Confederacy right now, or are we just taking it down?
Nah, we removing it. That's not canceling.
That's the same.
That's removing.
You playing semantics, nah, dog.
Nah, man, that's canceling. Canceling is one thing. Canceling is what they trying to do to somebody like
put it this way.
Kendrick Lamar, like you say, they trying to do.
If I ever hear you say Blue Lives Matter, I'm canceling you, bro. This show is done. I'm blocking your number. I'm
canceling you.
I'm finna start taking your face and making memes and posting them. I will cancel you, dog. We are in cancel culture.
See, that's different from what.
And shit need to get canceled.
But that's different from what you saying in regards to Paula Dean and even the dude. The Sterling dude out in the Clippers, they ran the Clippers. Those are two entirely different situations than somebody saying.
I get what you're saying.
Somebody saying that, Kendrick Lamar ain't said nothing about the culture. Why he ain't said nothing? Or for instance, Michael Jordan ain't say nothing again this time. They was saying, man, I'm done with Michael Jordan. He ain't said nothing again. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't. That's not count. That's like. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I get what you're saying. You don't agree with the reason they trying to cancel them. And I don't either. I'm still.
Is it worthy to cancel somebody, quote unquote, in the cancel culture era of America, or hip hop, or whatever the fuck? Because they didn't. Hey, I'm asking you a question. Is it okay to cancel somebody because they not speaking up about police brutality or Black Lives Matter? I'm not denouncing the importance or significance of Black Lives Matter of it or the police brutality, but do you think it's appropriate to cancel somebody based on them not speaking up about something, especially if they have a voice?
Me personally, no, but I'm not Mr. and Mrs. General Public.
You are. You're a mister.
I'm only one person of that.
So you part of the general public.
You talking about 300-something million people in America. If 299 million of them saying cancel him, and I'm over here saying he shouldn't be canceled, what you think gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So
he gonna be canceled to them. He gonna be canceled to you.
It's a lot of dumbasses.
You gonna still go buy his record or go watch his game or go do whatever.
If he's still making records, because if he get canceled, then record labels ain't fucking with him. He gonna have to go independent.
But you right. You know one thing, not even necessarily because one thing that's significant about gaining a certain level of celebrity is you cross over into white America, where you don't have to just please. You have to think beyond just pleasing black America. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got white fans. You got multiple types of fans.
I kind of disagree with that.
Why you say that?
I think once you reach a certain level of celebrity, white America comes to you. You ain't got to change a damn thing. White America loves quote unquote black culture, however you want to say that shit.
What about if you pissed them same people that came over to you, you piss them off by saying the wrong thing?
They would probably try to cancel your ass in 2020.
That's what I'm saying.
This is cancel culture now.
So you got to be mindful.
If you were smart, you're right. If you're smart, you're going to be mindful.
Unless you just a savage and your salary already set in stone like some of these athletes. It ain't going to make them no difference. They got X amount signed on a contract. This is what I'm finna be making until 2025. You know what I'm saying?
That don't mean shit. Let one of these white athletes say the word nigga. That contract finna be null and void.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a baseball 10-year contract. That shit finna be null and void.
Yeah.
Let any one of them, let a black dude go say some shit like fuck white people. You know that contract finna be null and void.
Man.
Immediately, dog. But yeah, that Cole and Kendrick thing, man. That's they trying to cancel that nigga, man.
So Kendrick still ain't said nothing.
Yeah, he put out a little statement. Hey, I said what I said. Y'all don't like it. Y'all don't like it.
What did he say?
You gotta listen to the song, dog.
Talking about Kendrick or J.Cole?
Cole.
Okay, I'm talking about Kendrick because I've never been a fan of J.Cole, honestly.
I haven't seen He probably could have said something, and I just had my doing, you know what I'm saying, taking care of my own shit and shit.
Bubba Watson, you familiar with him?
Bubba Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubba Watson shaking up NASCAR in a major way.
Tell me more.
So last night, well, when it was Sunday, I think it was, they were supposed to have the first NASCAR event where they was going to invite the general public out. They were supposed to anticipate having 5,000 people there, and it got rained out. But last night, a NASCAR came out and they said that they found a noose in this man's garage. Mind you, this is the only black racer in the Cup Series. Mind you, this is the man that brought forth the change in NASCAR that had the Confederate flag removed. He the one that raised the point to have it banned from, all NASCAR events, and they had a noose in his garage. But today, I saw some. I think they were pushing his car up to the front of Talladega or whatever. But he had a Black Lives Matter car. You know what I'm saying? He had a real decked out ride, you know what I'm saying, for NASCAR. He really repping. Love way opening up my phone and seeing that.
You need to get off that, man.
I can't help it, man.
Distractions, man.
It is. It is. But he had a bad car, though, man. We're going to put it up on the screen.
All right, yeah, we pull it up.
Bad car, Black Lives Matter car. He got the interchange fist of black and white.
So, I know this is gonna sound real insensitive, right?
And it's a Chevy. It kind of look like a Monte Carlo or something.
This gonna sound real insensitive.
Ethnic Black Lives Matter.
Bubba Watson should have knew this was coming. He should have knew this was coming. Never be the first black man to do nothing, cause the white folks gonna kill you for it.
But I don't think Bubba tripping, man. And I hope it. I don't think Bubba tripping, and I hope Bubba ain't tripping. Just like he treading the same line that Colin Kaepernick was playing. You know what I'm saying? You stepping out, you standing for something, and you know it's gonna be consequences and repercussions coming with it.
He taking a far bigger risk than Colin Kaepernick.
I get it.
Because Colin Kaepernick had football on his side.
Yeah.
America sport. This boy is in NASCAR. That's
white America sport.
It ain't even all white America. Just the Confederate Southern racist white America. That's their favorite sport. Everybody know that's their sport. I went to a NASCAR event one time. I stayed for about 35 minutes. Was like, bro, I got to get out of here. Why, man? Come on, have some fun. Nah, this place ain't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could just look around and
it just ain't feel right.
This place ain't for me, bro.
It ain't look right.
I ain't feel safe. I ain't feel comfortable. I left.
Oh, now.
They had Confederate flags flying. They just stopped that shit.
Yeah.
Like
they was real life flying.
I'm in a stadium with 30,000 motherfuckers drunk. Ricky, Bubby, throwing the confetti. What? You got no chance in there, bro. I can have 20 guns. I can't shoot them all.
Yeah. So do you think, my question now, do you think more black people need to start getting involved in the NASCAR?
Only if they love it. Don't do some shit just because.
I mean,
just in spite of some white man, that's the wrong reason to go do it.
Okay. Man, I know plenty people like to drive fast. That's all it really is. It's a sport, bro.
Hey, if that was the case, as long as NASCAR been around, we'd have been seeing more black drivers.
But I bet you now more black drivers start getting in the NASCAR.
So
because of this moment right now that Bubba Wallace is creating. I salute Bubba Wallace.
So let me ask you this.
When you talk about Bubba Wallace in 5, 10 years, 15, 20 years, you're going to have to talk about him in the same context you talk about Colin Kaepernick.
So let me ask you this. When you wake up in the morning, right, do you feel more free than you did 3 months ago, or do you see more hatred than you did 3 months ago?
Man, I feel the same. I feel the same freedom I felt 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been free in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I've been free as an individual, bro.
So you don't think
none of this shit has changed my mentality on
Did you hear about the 6 people? There were 6 like pieces of cardboard with people that have died from police brutality and stuff like that, hanging from a tree from a noose. It was like Alton Sterling, Trayvon Martin.
What was this at?
I don't know where it was, man. The news just came out today, right? Plus all them people that's been getting
real talk, bro. We gonna keep it funky, bro. Some of this shit getting corny.
What you mean?
You gonna hang some signs from, like, if we, I get it, it's disrespectful, man, but some of this shit getting corny. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that shit
because they not finna come, them white folks or whoever. I ain't gonna just the bigots. Let's call it what it is, the bigots, because it ain't all white folks. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
The bigots. The shit is getting
fuck
corny,
bigots,
bro.
call them racist. Call them exactly what they are.
They are not coming to Third Ward and doing that. They are not coming to South Park and doing that.
Hey, but
they are not coming. I'm just talking about in Houston what I know how the territory is.
They letting you know, you niggers, we ain't gonna stand for this, you niggers. We gonna do something about this.
So come to Third Ward and do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
come to Fifth Ward and like pull it off if that's what if y'all that damn bold. You want to fuck with little kids that's walking around with Skittles and Arizona teas and shit. You wanna get somebody in handcuffs and put your knee on them and all that there. Man, come do that in the projects.
But why would
so don't do it. No, that's why I say it's getting corny. It's getting corny, bro. Like hanging a sign from a tree that got people's names on it.
You see it as corny. I see it as, oh, y'all getting bold. It's time.
What's bold about that?
It's time to stomp these roaches out because y'all ain't even running when the lights on no more.
I'm with all that. But I'm saying, what's bold about putting a piece of paper on a piece of string and putting it on a tree?
I'm not saying that's bold. I'm saying they're getting bold. They're getting bolder.
They're getting rather corny.
Oh, y'all feel like y'all got to go hang some nooses? Okay, well, y'all don't. To me, I see that as, when you cut the lights on, the roaches run.
Yeah.
Well, the lights on racism. And they just standing there like, what?
But they doing it when the lights is off.
I mean,
and when the sun come up, they running still.
I mean,
that's the truth of the matter.
I don't think hanging somebody from a tree is doing anything with the lights off, bro. Because they hanging real people. All them ain't suicides.
I get what you're saying, Cap. I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, like, come to the hood and do it, bro. Man, I'm not saying, oh, arms welcome, come pull this, but I'm saying like it's man, why don't we go to their goddamn neighborhood and we just like Cat Williams said on the comedy record one time. He said somebody they hung like a noose on his dressing room door or something. It was like, what, I'm supposed to be scared of a fucking rope? You know what I'm saying? He said you don't see gangbangers going to the hood and put bullets on the curb and shit. Say, ooh, they gonna be scared of shit when they see these. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Like shit.
But what I'm saying is, let's get out.
That's coward. That's cowardly acts.
Let's get past the rope.
Coward. That's coward shit.
They actually hanging people from these ropes, bro. They actually hanging motherfuckers. That's not cowardly. That's not done in the dark. Everybody walking by seen these bodies hanging from trees.
You know what if they started coming to the hood, right? Just hear me out. They start coming to the hood and they start picking fights. You know what I'm saying? And then they let the shit escalate, because now you look in your you looking at just like how we fight in the hood. We gonna look the nigga in his eye. We gonna catch a square. We gonna catch a fight. We gonna do what we gonna do. If it's gonna crank up, if shots gonna get fired, whatever. That's where it's gonna go. Come and apply the pressure that way. If that's what y'all about. If you want to go to war, take it to war. And I'm not inciting rage on anybody, man. And I'm not looking for, you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying as far as some of the things that I'm seeing on TV, bro, and some of the things that I see on the internet, man, it's cowardly, man. And I think to a certain degree, in some instances, we are oversensitive to particular topics or particular images in racism in regards to certain things. But, you know what I'm saying, certain shit need to be amplified. Police brutality, yeah. Man, that shit is serious. That shit is a very, very big issue. Racism is a very big issue. But we have the right to be just as racist towards them as they are towards us. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying, if I find a Karen and a Karen is in Kroger's parking lot and she say something to me, I'm not finna turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to give Karen the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's just what it is. They be so polite to Karen on these Instagram videos I be seeing. They just let Karen go off and they let Karen and talk. Like,
bro, I thought the same thing. I watched a video with a Karen, right? And she screaming at the top of her lungs, doing her white lady Karen thing. And then she started walking to the dude. And he jumped back. Man. And I'm like, bro, you a grown-ass man, bro.
Karen finna be hopping in the car, starting that hoe, calling the police driving away, fucking with me.
Look me close in my eye right here. If any Karen... Or what they call the male version of Karen now, I forgot, but that's the name. Karen or Ken. Any one of y'all try that shit with me, you might well call the laws first, bro, because I'm jumping first, my nigga.
Kansas is out of control, man.
I'm feeling froggy. I'm waiting on the opportunity to beat up a racist. Oh, my God.
It's ridiculous, bro.
I'm waiting on it.
It's ridiculous, man.
I wish some racists would look at that.
I'm on shit. I'm finna start going through River Ocean with the music up. You know what I'm saying?
You asking for it.
Whatever.
You asking.
Whatever, man. But I wanna go park the car and walk through River Oaks and step on somebody's grass.
You asking
and
for it.
And then somebody come outside and cuss me out. Now I ain't gonna be that ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I don't
make sure you got your bulletproof vest on, because
you know what I'm saying?
I think these white folks gonna really try to teach us a lesson.
Man, cool. Like I say, come to our neck of the woods and do that same shit they be doing where they at. You know what I'm saying?
But they not, though. They gonna get that one dude who's black, who parents, got two parents, good jobs, and living around.
They're cowards. It's cowards. That's the definition of a coward.
I can't argue that, dog.
You want to find the weakest link instead of finding the strongest one. That's a coward, bro.
I can't argue that.
Look the strongest one that you can find in his eyes and pop that same shit while y'all both in the same equal elements, man. If you can't do that, man, like, that's a coward to me.
I can't argue that, dog. Hey, I seen recently.
That's like a bully.
Hold on. I seen recently that you had a daddy-daughter day.
Oh, yeah.
And you spent your dollars all in the black community.
I did.
How did that go?
It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
So it was
difficult, but it was beautiful.
Was the food good?
Absolutely.
Was where did you spend your money at? What did you do?
I went to OMG Baked Potato off of South Post Oak and Herm Clark. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's free publicity. But I went there and we got I got a bomb ass baked potato with shrimps, steak, a bunch of stuff on it. You know what I'm saying?
And was it good?
It was good. It was good. My daughter got some shrimp and chicken pasta. It was out of sight. I taste some of hers. It was enough to eat off of it twice. And then I was like, man, what can I do next? Looked on Google and tried to see if we had some type of black-owned movie theater in the area, which we didn't. So that was disappointing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I wonder if we have any black-owned trampoline parks, which we didn't. So that was disappointing. You know what I mean? And I thought about what kind of black-owned activities can I do with my daughter, and they were limited. Then we went to Rowley's and Raleigh's, or however you pronounce it, in Pearland, to a custard place, frozen custard place. That was out of sight, black-owned business. And then we went to the Houston Museum of African American Culture.
That's hard.
And of course, that's a white establishment, but it's You know what I'm saying? Pays homage to Black America, and it was free to get in. And
I was just gonna ask you, did you pay to get in? And who got that money?
Free to get in. You know what I'm saying? But we patronized one of the black merchants there, so, and got some I Can't Breathe masks and things like that. So we spent all our money there. But it raised questions for me. Why don't we own more, right?
They don't let us.
It's not that they don't let us. I think we think at a different point in the whole command thing. You know what I'm saying? In the shape of business, if at this point all we are retailers, right?
Yeah.
We not. In most instances, we aren't creators, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and customers.
But that's where they're not letting us.
Why aren't we? Nobody's stopping you from creating anything, bro.
They will try to stop black people from owning land. Agriculture, the agricultural community.
I didn't say nothing about agriculture. You said agriculture.
Shit, well, shit. A lot of shit comes from agriculture. Clothes come from sheep, cotton. That's agriculture. But all your food, chemicals come from plants. That's agriculture.
Cool. But we talking about inventing things, right? Let's say we want to invent switchboards for. Let's say we want to invent microphones, right? Of course, some of the stuff we're gonna have to get from the white man, right, to build a microphone.
Why?
You say, we can just create them ourselves, right?
Agriculture. This metal, this comes from the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's agriculture. Right. Somebody dug that up.
I guess my free mind refuses to let me believe that we can't occupy all 5 spaces.
Well, it's not that we can't. It's just that we haven't yet.
Why not? And I can't, and you can't say it's because they want to allow us, like Figure Wireless. You know what I'm saying? That's a cell phone company that's made by a black man. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure he got to buy his parts from Asia.
The problem, and that's cool. But dig these blues. If we invent it, right, and if we manufacture, if we get the parts from somewhere else, we get the parts from the white people, Asia, wherever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? We manufacture those, and we hire our people. Boom, black jobs.
Right.
Distributors, meaning go get an 18-wheeler. Go get an 18-wheeler. Black
totally
jobs.
Agree. We can go total black
all the way around
up to a point, and then you're gonna start knocking on some.
You're gonna start. You're gonna knock on their doors anyway.
You're gonna start knocking on some long pockets.
But we're gonna do that anyway, Nitekap, because of how far we are behind.
I agree.
Because we was the one picking cotton, and they was the one selling it. Way back yonder, 400 years ago, right? So
I agree.
That's how far we are behind, and we probably won't ever catch up. You know what I'm saying? In reality,
it'll probably take us another 4 or at least 3. Something
right.
Like that.
It's gonna take a whole lot to go on for that shit to change.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to go there anyway. Then we go there, we switch it. You know what I'm saying? We can just do everything our damn self, and that's how we keep the dollar in the black community. We hiring the people, of course. Okay, some of the shit we can't keep because we ain't got no gas stations, right? I got the idea for the Juneteenth thing because I was watching this Killer Mike joint. And he had 72 hours to go to spend all his money black.
Yeah, I think I seen that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about dude couldn't drive a car because we didn't make cars. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't eat because it wasn't no. You know what I'm saying? Black place. And even when he found somewhere black to eat, he couldn't eat there because their meat didn't come from a black farm.
See what I'm saying?
He couldn't. Oh, he went to a shopping market, a supermarket, a Nation of Islam supermarket, and bought a bunch of canned goods and couldn't open up the canned goods because we didn't own fucking can openers. But it's small things that we need to start thinking about instead of just thinking about clothes and food that we should sell.
But everything
go a little bit deeper.
Everything starts at harvesting these raw materials from the earth.
Right.
To make plastic. Gasoline come out the earth.
That's why they didn't want to give us the 40 acres. And
that's them trying to, hey, look, this is the most important part. Look, y'all can own your own fucking mill, print your jeans, but you're gonna have to buy this cotton from us.
Yeah.
You can even own your own cotton company, but you gotta buy the shit from our land. So no matter what, you helping our enemies' kids get put through college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they know if they would have gave us that land, we already knew how to do everything.
I agree with black people is some of the worst that recycles dollars in their own community. They some of the worst.
6 hours to stay in a black community.
I ain't never heard
6 hours. 6 hours to stay in a black community.
So that mean you're gonna pay cash your check, you're gonna go to the store
that the white
and then go to the weed man and buy some clothes, and all your money is out the black community.
It stay in the Oriental Chinese community like 38 days. Stay in the white community 23 days. Stay in the Jewish community 21 days.
Hey,
stay in the black community 6 hours.
I want to give kudos.
That's crazy.
Number one, don't say Oriental, dog. I think that's racist. But I want to give kudos.
So how do you categorize everybody? Asian. Okay.
I want to give kudos to the Asian community. Black folks, we really need to learn from them about how they support themselves and recycle their dollars in their community. They really don't step outside of their community unless it's a resource that they can't get from themselves. Like they're one of the best at recycling their shit. Have you ever noticed?
It's not our fault.
I ain't saying it's our fault. I'm just sending them Asians a shout out. I see y'all. I'm learning.
But they not doing nothing. They not doing nothing special than what Hispanics doing. They not doing nothing special than what true Africans that come here do.
Africans do that. They strong with that too.
Like
right.
Mexicans too.
They strong with that too.
You know what I'm saying? They not doing the only white folks too. Quiet as it kept.
Well, it's
you know what I'm saying?
Everything here.
Right. We're the only oddball out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what we really got to do is write our own culture and how
they have actually
works.
Conditioned us to like ruin ourselves. You sure right?
You know what I'm saying? Like we the only.
Crazy.
If Asians get pissed off or they get in trouble, they get sent back to their country, but they still free. They get sent back to their country. African same thing. Mexican same thing. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, where we gonna go? We stuck here. Regardless.
I mean, if you had the option and financially you'd be okay, would you move to Africa?
If I went there prior to and I surveyed the landscape and how things was, I think it'd be a great possibility.
You pick up your kids right now at this age and move them to a whole new country.
If I had been able to go there before, I mean,
not what you could have done before, starting today. Everything is everything as it was. Starting today. If they say, hey, Mr. Hype South, I got a job opportunity.
I can't do that right now because of certain circumstances with my children. And my circumstances with my children was different than yes. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have children and I went to Africa and I've surveyed the landscape and saw how things were and I liked it and I want to say, hey, man, I'm going to Africa. Hell yeah. I know somebody that stayed here. I know somebody the same age.
Don't get mad at me, but I wouldn't. It's better opportunities for my kids in other countries. I'd leave America. I'd shoot to like Canada or motherfucking Switzerland. Like all these are, they operate totally different. I definitely leave America, but I don't know about Africa. There's better.
Why not go to Africa?
Because there's better opportunities for my kids.
No, there ain't no opportunities in Africa, man. You ain't never been there. You going off what National Geographic tell you.
Bro, I can look
Google Africa.
Bro.
Google it.
I ain't Googling man. Shit. You finna get this work. I can look at every statistic I ever seen in my life and know that Canada is a healthier country. Oh, see how they... See, boy? You see how they do me, boy? You start talking that real shit, they start listening. But every Canadian kids are healthier than African kids. Generally speaking, like man, I don't know. Health and opportunity matters for my kids. And
I mean, I don't know if that's the truth, bro. I don't know if that's the truth, or if I don't know if that's.
Just look up the AIDS stats.
You talking about on a website that America's creating? Come on, man. I don't believe a bunch of shit.
Every website that is.
Hey, bro.
Everybody can't be lying.
The internet ain't God, bro. You can't believe everything on the internet, bro, just because it's on the internet.
But everything on the internet, you right. The internet ain't God.
Believe in everything the internet say, man. I put something on the internet.
The only person that know more than the internet is God.
What?
Yeah, analyze that. The only person that know more than the internet is God. Because everything on the internet ain't the truth, but the truth is out there. It's out there if you go get it.
Yeah, it is, man. So don't fall on the first ant bed that you get tripped on to.
I'm not, dog. You know I want that Canadian free healthcare. I want to wait 6 months for a surgery, but I don't have to pay nothing.
Man, you ain't never been to Africa, man.
How you know?
Hey, let's go to Africa.
How you know I ain't been to
Africa?
Let's
go to Africa.
Actually, I have been to Africa.
What part of Africa you been to?
Sudan.
When?
Ooh, I was like 14.
Let's go to Africa.
I was a kid.
Let's go to Africa as grown men, bro.
I'm down for an African trip.
Real talk. Let's go to Africa, man, and then let's document the whole thing.
Let's film a podcast from Africa.
In Africa, bro.
Let's do it.
Dead ass.
Let's do it.
Let's go to Africa, bro.
Let's call it Throw It in the Jungle.
Throwed in the jungle.
That'll be
man.
throwed.
Hold up, man. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man.
Hey,
that boy got me ghetto dreaming,
hey,
man.
I didn't want to tell the truth, but I never been to Africa. I never been to Africa. I ain't want to admit you was right.
Yeah, man. Niggas with flies, I do despise. Boy, I see a nigga that fly.
Man, that's funny, dog. I'm down with some Africa, though.
I want to go to Africa, bro. I want to go to Africa, man. I really, because, man, I got homeboys. I'm talking about pure Africans. I got a homeboy the same age as me. That boy got in trouble 2 years ago. Same age as me. Got sent back to Africa. Been here his whole life. His whole life.
And they extradited him
back to Africa.
He was born here?
He might have got here when he was like 2 or
Was
something.
he a citizen?
Bro, I've been here goddamn 25, 27, 28, 30
That don't mean
years.
you're a citizen.
Come on.
It don't.
You talking about paper? I'm saying
like
about reality, bro.
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, legally.
That's what I'm saying, fool. Like, forget all that legally shit.
You can't,
I'm too free to think like that, bro.
You can't forget the laws of the land you live in, dog.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I get what you're saying. But I want you to just understand what I'm saying. Like, my mind don't operate. My mind is free as shit. You know what I'm saying? A piece of paper don't tell me I'm not a citizen here. Or whether I've been here 30 years, and you gonna tell me I'm not a citizen?
But if they kick your ass out of here, you are not a citizen.
Right. That's the sad part about it.
But that's the reality. It may be sad, but that's the reality of it. Yeah. I know Hispanic people who are 30 plus years old.
That's crazy.
Been in this country over 20 years, and they still haven't got their citizenship.
That's crazy.
They still have to go refresh that green card.
That's fucking
refresh
wild.
their workers card, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
This is America.
That's wild. That's wild as shit, dog.
Boy, you just gave me an idea, boy.
That's wild.
You
dog.
just gave me an idea, boy.
That's mind blowing. I hope it was a good one, man. Just give me some credit for it. That's some wild stuff, man.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
This is America, dog. That's the America we live in. That's how they control shit.
Yeah.
If they was able to send him back to Africa, he was not a legalized citizen. Otherwise, he'd have been locked up with the rest of us.
Yeah, buddy. Where do we go?
We go to jail, the new form of slavery. You know that.
You know,
that.
Man. We ain't did the introduction. At this point, we don't even need to do it. We 35 minutes into the show.
Man, fuck 45 that. Minutes. I am DJ Nitekap.
I am Hype South.
And this is Throwed in the Game. Boy, I just just say, we didn't even need to do that shit, man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, all this stuff that's been going on, man, is really disturbing, bro. And it's like, it make me look at the world. I ain't gonna say different, but it makes me even more so look at the world for what it is.
But what's new about it, though?
Saying?
What's new? Other than we got cameras, what's new about it?
What's new is the conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to have the conversations, you know what I'm saying? You start understanding the perspectives of different people.
What's new about it for you as a black man? Because the only people that's shocked by this shit going on is white people. This shit been happening
like I say, the conversations, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the abundance of them. You know what I mean? The frequency of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I am having a lot more racial conversations than I ever had.
Yeah.
I've had a few people on my Facebook, like, just reach out and ask me some questions. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining shit to white folks and shit now and shit.
See, man, personally, I know one white person, bro.
You're very sheltered, are you?
I'm not sheltered is definitely not the word.
You're very,
you know what I'm saying? I think I was very isolated. But, and I mean, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I knew more.
Go out and get to know some white people, dog. Some of them are actually really cool. Some of them are fucking racist.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-50 split.
Yeah. But, I mean, I didn't choose to not know white people. Yeah. I just didn't grow up around them, right? I just wasn't exposed to them, right? So, I guess the way I've always looked at society and how I continue to look at society is based off of how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel, even though segregation was no longer active, I still feel like we were segregated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go to a school with a bunch of different white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, when I survey my mind, I can remember a good 7 white people out that was at our school. You know what I'm saying?
That directly goes back to what I was saying when white folks didn't want us to have nothing.
Yeah.
That's why they segregated your ass over there and didn't send no funding.
Right.
Paid them teachers $20,000 less than the rest. They come to work, but don't give a fuck.
What they call them, like red lines, or I don't know. I was looking at something the other day, and I was supposed to look back at it, or something like
red line
and district.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Can you educate me?
I'm not the most educated, but basically, people looked at the maps and said, "Hey, there's more white people over here." Even though this black neighborhood's right next to it,
right.
Draw a line right in the middle, send them black people way over there with some other black people, and keep that tax money. Because, you know, school funding is based on...
Man, I hate this place, bro.
School funding is based on how many taxes are collected in this district.
Right.
And that's why, you know, districts like Conroe ISD, where the Woodlands is... Kids out there get to take home laptops every day from school. Yeah. But then 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, Acres Home, all that's HISD. Everybody, they know ain't a lot of taxes out there. Whole class got to share one computer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It be that kind of bullshit, but that's exactly how they do us. You starting to see the world exactly how it is.
I really hate this place. And you gonna try to tell me Africa ain't better than this? Africa got to be better than this, man. I'm talking about. I'm just talking like on the healthcare, the gross, what they call that shit. I'm not smart, but like the gross dollar, whatever. It's not that high in Africa. Man, if that mean I got to eat with my hands, that's what I got to do.
It's not eating with your hands. It's called having proper healthcare. It's called having housing that you know. There's a certain standard of housing, you know. Man. You know what I'm saying? I go to Canada.
I'm just saying, if that's what I got to do.
Are you Canadian ladies? Hey, Canadian ladies. Man, how you doing? My name is Cap. I'm a Leo.
It's on there, nigga, man.
Hey, I got that Canadian bacon, lady.
Man, that's too strong.
Stop pushing.
Man, look, I'm finna get out of here, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Man, again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. If y'all need anything, get your podcast, get your radio show, man. Get your advertisement on. Go to gmtradio.com. Go to GMT Video Vibes. We will be running a marathon with all of the Screwed Up Click, all the H-Time, all the projects and interviews and shit like that we did over the past 2-3 years, whatever, man.
Hey, look, this what I need y'all to do. Everybody, when you get that phone call from your people inside, right? You know they get you them tablets with the JPay and all that. Tell them to go to gmtvideovibes.com. Man, we got 3 different TV channels. All the content is dope. It's everything y'all want to see from the inside, man. So y'all rock with us on the inside. I know y'all in there. I'm thinking about y'all, man. Y'all, man, just rock with us, man. gmtvideovibes.com.
Know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
Hey.
Whop, wham. We're going to hit them with that hammer. I don't give a damn. I am Hype South.
I'm DJ Nitekap. I don't know what this nigga talking about.
This is thrown in the game,
man. Yeah.